Hello everybody, and today as always, we'll pass the turn or die trying, and this time with blue-white midrange, the new hotness in the blue-white community. If you know me, you know I'm not big on non-cryptic decks, and this is certainly not a cryptic deck, but I've decided to give it a go because the community is excited about it. So I've decided, let's give the community what they want. So a few thoughts on it. So it plays 4 Colonnades for Field of Ruin, no Sanctuary, which makes sense if you're more creature focused, which absolutely makes sense. So in such a shell, you can not run Sanctuary, and if you don't run Sanctuary, you can run Colonnade. It's very defensive. It's not a Queller version. It's not a Stoneforge version. I hate Stoneforge Mystic. I hate Spell Queller. So this type of deck is like basically the best middle ground. And also I began my career in Magic with a Path, Colonnade, Wall of Omens, Kitchen Finks, Click, Resto, Venser deck. So that's like a throwback, to my days of Magic at the beginning. So it will be really, really nice to block with an Omen and blink it with the Resto Angel. It will really, really take me back. So this is the shell. I think it should be good in mid-range fights against creatures. What I would think about is how it fares against combo decks, but we'll see, or Tron decks for that matter, but each one should be okay, I think, compared to, for example, Green Tron. But with 4 field, 4 Spraying Seas, Actually, the shell looks solid, I would have to say. And Cyber is also really focused, which I like. Fluorescent pieces. Again, I really, really respect people who just go, I know who I want to beat, And that's the Curry Vols deck. The only thing I changed, I don't like changing someone else's decks if I don't feel good at them. So if that was a cryptic deck, I would tune it to my own preference, but that's not a cryptic deck, so I'm not going to. The only thing I changed are the basics. Other than that, because they were snow, other than that, nothing. Fluorescent pieces, I like that. Wing shots, I don't see them as that good, but maybe they are, actually, and maybe I'll be surprised, because like these prowess decks, they go like Lavadachu, Bolt, Attack, maybe. Lyra, classic stabilizer, 2 purges, 3 gas, 3 rejection. Really, really like how focused it all is. So, to be honest, even though it's not really up my alley, so to speak, this is a type of deck I could actually take for a spin. And I literally will, because we'll do it right now. And so, remember, if you haven't already, please like, share, sub, hit me up for coaching if you need to, and let's get to the first match, shall we? Match 1, and let's begin with high good luck. Our opponent, as always, will look at this hand on the play. It's excellent. I doubt this deck wants anything more than that. It actually, I'm smiling like a child, but it really takes me back. It really, really takes me back. It's like looking at these cards, like it's exactly what I played, Like this hand is exactly what I played, 5 years ago. Okay, that was a good draw. We don't play Sanctuary, so I can just aggressively kind of fetch out lands. Do I need whites? I need, but I've got this, so sure. But I have this, tendency to really want as much blue as I can. So. Okay, so Spreading Seas already useful. I think I'll let it slide. I mean the Tome. This is not a good threat here, but will I Field of Ruin my opponent? Or maybe I'll just Sphere here. Actually, I'll just pass, I think. I think I'll pass, yeah, because I want to keep up the Fawn for potentially, I don't know what, like a Chalice, maybe. Okay, they've got the Temple, that's unfortunate. And sure. I'll pass until the end step. They will take the only removal spell, obviously. And I will end step destroy the Temple. That's unfortunate that they said they had the second one, but another unfortunate thing is that had it not been for the seas, I would have got turn 2 Thought Knotted. Okay, so let's field. I think we can find the plains here. Sure, let's visions, especially as, you know, there is no chalice. Yeah, I'll keep the path. Yorion here. Will I pass holding up mana against a potential Khan? I won't. I think it's better to play to the board because I can jump here, then Yorion it. I think that's a bit better, you know, a bit better line. But again, that's like, it really feels awesome. It's really genuinely feels great. Who knows? Maybe I should come back to that style of a deck. You know, they will go to attacks. I will just chomp because why not? And again, I'm strongly considering blinking it anyway. And this version is probably very good against prowess decks. Another Thought Knot Seer, sure. Can't do anything about it. I've got a path on top, so that's good. Obviously they take Yorion. So here I will feel their mine in the draw step. And I'm doing it in the draw step because I don't know how many basics they play, and should they play, let's say, 2, I want to give them this one more opportunity to have drawn that basic. So yeah, the correct timing, let's say, would be the draw step. Yeah, they can just float 1. Yeah, exactly. Yes, exactly. Just float 1. Island, I guess. I mean, maybe plains because I've got this island here, but I don't know how important that is. Maze Mind Tome draw, sure. So they had the second basic. Yep. So well, let's see where we go from there. A blast zone, I don't care about. Actually, I will just take the damage because I don't want to waste a Finks in my deck with Blink. I can treat my life total as a resource, and I don't want to path because I want to hold up 3 mana for a Khan post damage. Wow. Okay, that's a good draw. They really draw well, one has to say. I mean, maybe we just don't, but... So let's see what we draw off of the Thought Knot. And I have to do it because otherwise they will just take the path, which is also not the best, you know, thing ever. There is this Colonnade, which can just chomp. And, I mean, trade. That's a good one. Okay, so I can just pass again. Do I pass again? Because I've got 4 mana spells in my deck, which I might want to play main phase, right? So maybe actually I will do it main phase. Actually, let's have these stops as I should, because yeah, these are the stops I want to have. Let's path it right now, because again, if I draw a Jace, I'll just Jace unsummon this. Oh yeah, exactly. I'll just play a Wall of Omens. And now I really want some, like a Yorion. Oh, that's a sweet one. Oh, that's a sweet one. Oh yeah, baby. We're doing it. Oh, we're doing it. Win or lose, I'm fine. Win or lose, I'm really fine with what I'm seeing here. So they just attack. Again, I'll just take the damage, because I'll be able to jump later if I need to. Matter Reshaper, I hope. Matter Reshaper is not a threat unless they got the 4th. Okay, I have thought they'd have the 4th, thought not. So that's fine. Absolutely fine. Yeah, let's play the second colony and pass. So now what I could do is Venser, bounce my own Spreading Seas, double block on the Thought Knot, for example. And I know they keep drawing cards, but I also have got a lot of card advantage in my deck, so But yeah, as we can see, this is not enough. But it's kind of enough because it prevented me from, you know, potentially dying to some other stuff. Should I play around like a Dismember? I doubt it. Because if they go to these to make these attacks, I will do as I said. I will Venser the Spreading Seas. And now I can double block here and then safely block here. Okay, I'm actually playing to the board, which I like. I mean, with this deck it's probably difficult not to play to the board, isn't it? Okay, it works, apparently. And this deck doesn't have a lot of counter magic, so it's really not my type of deck, so to speak. At this point, I'll just take the Blast Zone away, I think. They can't pop it. So, sure. Spreading Seas. Draw off of it a Teferi. Yeah, let's play the Teferi. And I will Teferi bounce the Spreading Seas. And I will play the Spreading Seas. Will I though? I will. I want the blocker. And just play the Colonnade and pass. So actually in this deck, Colonnade actually seems like a spell. So that's nice. Yeah, they draw. You know, obviously again, I'm afraid of a Khan, but I can't hold up Force of Negation because then they will just kill this, I kill this. I mean, to be fair, it's not like these are hugely important to my game plan, but I think it's useful to keep them around in a blink deck, you know. That's annoying. But I can attack it down almost. Everything is cheaper. Yeah. A Chalice on 1, sure. That's not a big problem. I can uptick this. I can kill the Tectonic Edge. See what happens. Ugh. Okay. Play an island. Tab this. Tab this. This. Activate this Colonnade. Go to attacks. Attack Ugin. Auto pass from here. These tomes have been just great for them. But also, you know, they haven't played any Khans or Smashes, so that's good for me. So they will go to attacks, both at Teferi. I will still make the appropriate block, but I'm aware of it being dead. Oh, Call of Duty Warzone outside. I don't know if you can if it picks up the helicopter. Okay, Scavenging Grounds, that's not the best. A Ballista. Probably a Ballista, which is again cheaper, too cheaper. They floated 7, they should float 6, right? So I assume that's a Ballista, yeah. They unfloat, yeah, that's probably a Ballista for 3, for 4 because of Ugin, which makes Colonnade not an attacker. Unless they kill off the wall, which is something which I would like, because I really want to get rid of Ugin. So we'll see. We'll see what our opponent's doing. Okay, so let's just draw. See what happens here. Okay, let's just draw, see what happens here. I can still activate an attack. Okay. So we'll do what we have to. So we'll just go to attacks. And if they trade the whole ballista for it, I'm happy, kind of, because they've lost the ballista. I still have got two colonnades, and I'm blocking the ground efficiently. So I'm not out of the woods yet. If that's the idiom I should be using right now. I think I myself should rewatch this game. But I think the Venser was the decision point, and I think that the most key point was the Teferi bounce, not hold up phone, I think. But because that was a different decision doesn't mean it was the better decision. So maybe you can tell me in the comments below why, if and why you think that was the better decision. But again, why? Why in that moment, in that context, it was better to hold up phone for the future. You know, Maze Mind Tones are, like, again, we're drawing cards, but we're drawing, like, nothing. Like, at least this is a spell, right? So that really keeps our head above water, and good thing that's off. But I can't imagine them not have a follow-up. And, like, I don't think we can beat a follow-up. That's the thing. Unless that's a reshape. Arcania. Yeah, let's just take the draw step, but I don't see us a walking ballista. Really? A walking ballista? Really? 1, 2... for 3, ballista for 3. Well, is that really such a good choice? Maybe it is. Oh, it's still 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's for 4 again. I mean, to be fair, I still feel great playing the deck because of all these neat interactions which I've always known and liked. So, like, now, yeah, this is the problem. It completely decimates the board. And not completely, actually. It kind of does. Okay. Now, if I can attack this down, I can hold up phone for whatever this takes. So... activate Colonnade. Obviously, Path's dead for now because of the Chalice. Can I really still win this game? I might. Yeah, let's phone it. I have to phone it, realistically. So, but now they attack me back for like 9. And again, they're bound to draw a Smasher. Let's see what they take here. I think it's mathematically possible to win. And like, that's that. I could draw a Detention Sphere, but that draws them 3. They probably take like Liquimental Coating, I presume. Thankfully not a Lattice. Maze Mind Tome, that's nice. I can really appreciate their willing to keep drawing cards. I can really get behind that. Another power plant. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All is dust. 6, 4, 3, 2. 1, 2, 4. Chalice for 2. Okay, sure. Post tome. Oh, that's the Jace the Mind Sculptor, isn't it? I guess. Like, you have a Jace, you don't not play Jace. Brainstorm here. So you're saying there is a chance? You seem to be saying that. Okay, let's play Kitchen Finks to get some life cushion here. It's technically possible to let Jace stay alive. So I will take that chance. Please play to drop. Please play to drop. They really wanted to play. Oh, please do. Oh, that's... yeah, sure. And, yeah, we'll see if they play a Smasher, because that throws off the math a little bit. Thankfully, in the board, we've got the Lyra. Wings shards, maybe, but these three are sweet. Okay, so let's see how they make the attacks. Me. How much does it change? Oh, not really. Oh, maybe. Oh, Jace. Okay, so I'm not worried about my life total then. So I'll just blink the wall, which is like... please, I really want this to be playable, and it seems like it is, so please be. So I can just... kill this, block this, trade here, and Jace takes 2, which is down to 1. Now, damn, some things happen there. So they draw a card, something flips, yada. They float. Oh, they will use grounds to kill the creatures, to exile my graveyard. That's absolutely fine. They draw 1, they flip. What? Though they flipped a Reshaper, sure. What matters is that Jace is alive. And now I can just kill this here. Okay, 4 mana, 3, a Reshaper, another Reshaper, yep. So more cards which draw cards. They plus the card on nothing, yeah. Can I really pull this off here? I mean, let's, right? Okay, no, I don't want another... neither do I want the lands. Should I start attacking them? Should I start turning the corner? It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana to attack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 6 left, so that's not 7. So probably not. But I can just put the lands back and keep the Jace for when I might need it. Yeah, keep the the shuffling land. I can go and attack this down. And then I still have got 3. But then the Jace dies. But again, but if the Jace dies, I've got another Jace actually, yeah. So that's probably fine. I can just attack Khan down. Sure. Now, in their draw step, I can destroy a whatever. Can be the tower. That's my last land. They didn't find anything. Now I can click them. Let's leave this open. I can still potentially activate Colonnade. Let's see what they have. A map, a blast zone, a Tron land. Yeah, sure. Keep all of them. Nothing is a threat. I don't want to draw them into anything. They will draw a card. Sure, a turn into a chalice. Now let's see how they attack. And also taking the map would be stupid because they've got the chalice here. Okay, so they attack everything into Jace. right? So I can still do this. I can. I actually should have I should have held this open to just kill this, but let's flip this now. I cannot blink Resto, by the way, because Resto doesn't blink like that. Do I want to kill anything off? I might, actually. I don't need the rest of the blocks because, again, I have the other Jace. They flipped Khan the Great Creator. So that's fine. Because I will Fawn it. Hardcast Fawn it. Really? I've got 9 here. Attack for 9 here. Oh, I might be doing it. I might be really turning the corner here. I might really be turning the corner here. This will be a long league. This will really be a long league. Okay. Please do it. Yeah, let's just do that. Okay, so let's play the Jace. Leave this open because I will probably want to fetch, I mean like shuffle with it. Brainstorm. Sure, I guess. I'll just do this now. To shuffle, just to shuffle. I'll play the wall. And I still have got... Oh! Better. Okay. So, they can attack into Jace. I can still block here and let it in. So basically I can actually attack for 9. Right? No, because I block this. No, I can let it in. So I just can't attack with 1 Resto, right? Okay, sure. I mean, to be fair, it's not like if if I hadn't cast the wall, I still wouldn't have the Colonnade mana, so that wasn't really a punt, kind of. And I put away 2 lands, which were absolutely useless, so it's not that bad. I thought not, sir. Right. Auto pass. Can I really pull this off? They've got 11 minutes, so that's really not trivial, to be honest. Blast Zone, sure. They go to attacks. They attack Jace, obviously. So I do this and I do this to keep it alive. Because Jace is key here. Really wish I had like a Cryptic. Brainstorm. I literally have... Really? That's wild! That's literally wild. Okay. So Colonnade trades with the Thought Knot. So I need to leave a Colonnade open, but we've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana, so I can't activate both Colonnades. But if I attack with the first one, I can 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I will be able to then use it to block with. Right? So actually I can activate it because it has vigilance. So I can attack with this and it will later block this here. So I can attack like that. Right? And I've got 1, 2, 3 blockers there. Okay, I think that's the best attack. And that's an attack down to 12. A charge counter up to 2. Really? Up to 2, no, up to 3. Okay, sure. But this is nice. This is lethal. This is lethal. Literally lethal. So they need to do something here. Otherwise, they're dead. They will destroy all the 2s. Oh, they will destroy the wall. Okay. Okay. Oh, and freeze up the tectonic edge. But that's fine. That's fine. Because I activate the Colonnade and then you can just kill the one which I want to block with, which means I will just kill them on the backswing, right? Right? Yes, yes, please do it. Yes, please, 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 please. Yes, yes. So they do that. I have to block the thought. Oh, then it's not lethal, right? It's 6. So I have to jump. They're all attacking Jace? That's ridiculous. Okay. 6. So they're all attacking Jace. Okay, sure. Resolves. Wild. That's wild. That's wild. Unless the... What is that? A chalice for 4. Sure, yes. Yes. Upkeep. Fetch. I don't want to draw that single... any of these lands. Oh, I've got this. Sure. Draw. And I will just... And I can just hope they don't have a dismember, but a dismember doesn't help them. So... Yeah! Let's sideboard. Okay, sideboard in here. Oh god, that was wild. That was wild. Okay. Okay, so what I'll do is I will bring Lyra and triple rejection for sure. We'll see about the wins. What I really dislike... Let's see what I dislike. I dislike the Finks. I think Finks is obnoxiously bad here. And I think that's the only really bad card here. So I don't think I want the shards. Let's just trim a serum. And... when your deck is so is concise and all the spells are okay or good, I tend to trim a card which walks into a chalice, basically, right? And Serum doesn't bring that much, but it walks you into a chalice. So, yeah. Whew, that was really something. That was really, really something. And they've got 9 minutes. Oh god, it's bad. It's bad. Like doing nothing. God. Okay, I can see us losing now. But again, this hand is I mean, kind of, because this hand says draw any land and you're good, actually. And I've got the draw step and the second draw step. I've got 2 draw steps. In a 24 land deck. I think I'll actually... No! I want to... Sure. Yeah. Keep. Keep the 4. The 5 really... Yeah, doesn't matter. Okay, let's just play it out. Let's just play it out. Pass... let's seize this so that they don't have the thought, not the next turn. I mean, they can just find another temple, right? But you get the point. Sure. Get another seize. But yeah, but again, to be clear, so the 5 wasn't keepable because I was just 7. Really didn't crack. It's also wild, I'd say. Matter Reshaper, please be right, Matter Reshaper. Thanks. Thanks, opponent. Okay, we're just a land, please, a land, please. Please be so kind. Thanks. Thanks. So what I wanted to say is that I think that 6 was a keep because I had 2 draws. Like on the play, I don't think that would be a keep, but on the play, I think it might have been, on the draw it might have been, because I had 2 draws, and I had, on 2, I had functional redraws. So, like, this is a hand that the second land actually gets me to the 3rd and the 4th. So that's a bit of a different situation. Like, if my 2s were, like, Like, again, the point is that my 2s drew cards. Okay, they pass. So actually, I'm not going to pass here, I think. I'll just play it slow. Can I really win off of 4 cards? I'll certainly attempt to. Sure. That's... This deck, man. This deck. Wall of Omens, just... That's my jam. Dismember Wall of Omens. Resolves. Opponent resolves. Smasher. I'm fine with the Smasher. By fine, I mean like, what can you do? I'll just path it, and I will discard the path because I've got the blockers. So that's why it's fine. So let's just path it. I can hold up Venser for the second one, potentially. Oh. Yeah. That's a good draw. And like, if they don't have another Smasher, I'm really far ahead. So I will play to the fact that they might not have another Smasher. They do? Okay, sure. Boop. Okay, fine. So I can just Venser this and then reject it on the way back. They will go to attacks. I will not do anything because I want to see what else they play this turn. And also if I Venser, I can just resto Venser. So the best draw would be like an untapped land, because I can go resto plus reject. Yes. Yes. Okay, so let's do that. Venser, bounce, Smasher. That's the draw I wanted. They will need to play it pre-combat, right? Actually, let's just get rid of it for good. Okay. And I can resto now to blink it, to get the C's for the redraw, and I will trade the boards. Kind of trade, because I will be left with the resto. But they get this card off of both reshapers, so they get what? Land and a Karn. So they have a Karn in hand, sure. And a 2, like a tome, sure. Okay, so because of that, I will just destroy a Nurza land. Draw, sure. Ooh. I thought I like Sculptor control, but this is sweet. This is genuinely a lot of fun. It's genuinely a lot of fun, and it's not like I have good cards fun. It's like, you know, that's how I began playing Magic fun. You know, a Smasher, and they still they've got not okay. I can let it resolve because I can just bounce it off the board. So let's just let them attack. Now I will play this, and I will just bounce it off from the combat. They have 4 for Karn, but it just dies. So like, how good is that? Yeah. Minus, yeah. A walking ballista. Yes. Ooh, a Dysphere. So I think I'll just... Okay, can I... Field. No, I can't. Yeah, it's fine. So go to attacks, combat, this con, you, bash. Now they're down to 7. So if they play a smasher, they're dead. If they play oh no, it's 5 plus 2. Sure, okay, sure, yeah. So I could have prevented that, actually. I shouldn't have attacked with everything. Super impressive showing. As for a mulligan down to 4. So, yeah, that was great. That was great. So, win or lose, that was great. Win or lose, that was great. Especially as I 2-for-1'd myself with the smasher, right? Because I don't really... Okay, I didn't really want to make you wait, so I'm happy that it wasn't that long. Yeah, Sniper Keeper. Sniper Keeper, especially on the play. This finds a Hallowed Fountain. I could play this in paper. I might. I most probably own most of these cards. I don't own a Yorion, but... I could play this deck in paper. Dust of the Colonnades. Dust of the good old Colonnades. I'm absolutely spreading here. I mean, not up. Yeah, I will not spread here. So basically, if they want to play turn 3 Thought Knot, they might play a Templar right here, to which I will respond now with the Spreading Seas. Yes, that's exactly what I want to do. So obviously they can crack the map for another temple, but then it just slows them down. And I've got so much gas that, like, sure. Yeah, Eldrazi Temple, yeah, so they will probably not assemble Tron this game. Thought Knot Seer, they will almost have to take Jace. I can't imagine them not take Jace. The Mind Sculptor, obviously. So then I will just pass holding up Venser. Again, can't imagine them not take Jace. Like, even if they have a Smasher. Like, if I bounce this, and I can just jump with this, and Smasher doesn't kill Jace, so... And, like, I know you can say it flags, or it just kind of screams that they do have a Smasher. Because this play really screams Smasher. But how else am I going to play around it? Like, I can click them, but that's hoping they have one Smasher. So the problem is that if they have multiple, or in such a situation, I'm really ahead. I didn't fathom they could take the Venser without having the Smasher follow-up. Like, this seems terrible. Now I will click them, probably. Let's just Jace Brainstorm, see what I get. Oh, I get the Shaper Savant. So, I will put this back and this back. Oh, no, I will put this back and this back. Really with no intention to shuffle, honestly. And like... Wow, that was the most fun I've had winnowing the league. I can just go 0-4 from here, which is not to say, see you next match. Match 2 of the league. Hi, good luck to our opponent. We're on the play. This hand is excellent. Again, against creature decks, a Wall of Omens. Against non-creature decks, we've got the Fawn, should we need to. We've got the Colonnade on 1. Yeah, I mean, obviously, like, if they play like a Druid deck, which I really wish they don't. Oh, they might play Ponza, probably, yeah. That's fine. That's fine. I don't know if what I think Basic Island is better because the first one at least. And I will hold up Fawn. Oh, easy. And that was actually important to have both of the basics because now Teferi and the Detention Sphere can we get out of a Blood Moon. So that was a very important moment. If they Blood Moon me, do I even care? I do. Or I pillage. I absolutely do. I can't be set back so much. Or I don't want to, at least. And I will make up for that card advantage later, so... Oh. I will wall, because it might incentivize them to play some kind of on-board something. So, and then I will play this sphere. So let's just pass. Let's see what they do. This version. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Or if they play like a Bloodbraid, I couldn't care less. A Bone Crush Giant. So, because they didn't play an actual real threat here, I can kind of assume they don't have one. And I could Spreading Seas here, but I really want to be mana efficient, so I will just do this. And I will actually maybe plus to really try to save it. And then bottom. Actually, yes. I will actually bottom the bolt. And then the following turn, I can go seize this sphere. You know, I'm really messing around with the clings and pushes and, you know, Uros and... Why? Why? If you've got this, if you can restore a Wall of Omens, why? Why would you... Why would you say, well... Blood Brave, 5 mana. What? Oh, a Glorybringer. That's fine. Oh, that's absolutely fine, as far as I'm concerned. If they exert... They don't exert, so like that's an easy block. That's the easiest block of my life. And I'm absolutely brainstorming here. A path. Okay. So I can go path plus Venser, hold up Fawn. Pitching Seas. So it means I don't need the D-sphere and yes, and I need all these other elements. Yes, okay, pass. Okay. Now the question is, do I even want to, is whether I even want to give them an opportunity to exert on the Wall of Omens. And I think I even don't give them this opportunity to exert. Because if I get a chump out of a wall, I'm fine with that. And I will just chump and just see what happens. Because I want to wait until the potential follow-up. Okay, they do this. Because they do this, and I really want the Jace to survive, I think I will very aggressively just do this, which is like obnoxiously aggressive, but I really want the Jace to survive. So I do this. By the way, I kill the elf, so I kind of double stone rain them, quote unquote. And I can just, yeah, and I can just seize them off of red at this point. I will absolutely seize them off of red. Because I've got double seize available, right? So I could plus to save it, and I think I will. So let's just seize this. Trigger. There is the seize beneath it. I will seize this. I still hold up phone. I can plus on them. I won't put it on the bottom. I really want them to not draw gas, and they seem not to have a lot of gas in their tank. So I will chomp with the Venser, and we'll go from there. Yep. On the other hand, how many non-red threats have they got? I think that's tough, actually. Glorybringer. I think that's close. Yeah, Glorybringer. So now they will probably just attack Jace down, which is fine. This go to Jace, this will go to me, and I will not block unless they exert. At which point I also won't block, right? So, but they don't know if I have a path, so I think I would myself double attack here with exert here because I could have a path easily. I've cast only one this game. Yeah, exerting. Yeah, that's a good attack. That's a good attack. Which is not to say... Oh? Yeah, exert here. Sure, kill Jace. That was a really good attack. A Yorion would be fine. A path is also fine. Yeah, a path is also fine. So I'll just take the Bone Crusher Giant because this is exerted anyway, and I still have got Fun up, so I'm close to stabilizing. You know, this Fate Seals, Woody Foothills. It's like, you know, it's like playing for them not to have anything going on, and it's like, I don't know. If that's a second Glorybringer. Really? Main deck. Wild. That's wild. Okay. I mean, I don't think that's relevant against me, really. But that's wild. Okay, let's just path here to have, like, you know, all the mana available the following turn. That's wild. I mean, I get it, because there are a lot of control decks now, all these in these snow control decks, but that's ridiculous. Oh, that's a nice one. So I will be able to be fully efficient this turn. Yeah. And let's just play this. And take their Chandra away. So we're both playing off the top. And I do believe I've got better top decks. And also I've got the Colonnade to kill them. Actually. So we'll see how they top deck. Like, they still have got all the Utopia Sprawls. That's not a Utopia Sprawl. They still have got all the Utopia Sprawls and other Arborels in their deck, so I hope they will be drawing them as well. The last card in their hand is... Nice. Okay. Now. I'm going to attack them back. And we'll just see how the situation develops from here. I think that's my best chance to actually win. I mean, obviously they can chop with the birds. Yeah, like that, but... God, they work. But if I top deck like a Yorion... I mean, I've got one Yorion, so that's like a long shot. Yeah, attack with all, block here, because I can, attack for 5. Basically 6, right? Because of Chandra, basically 6. Now a Kitchen Finks wouldn't be too bad, honestly. Opponent seems to be a skilled magician. They do. Can I draw a land to be able to concede? Okay, yeah. Okay. Now, Purges. Lyra. 3 Gust. Really don't know what matchup that's for. Phone is fine. Finks is okay. Do I want to seize them? That seems like meh. Actually, Finks is like meh. I mean, Clique is average. The rest seems fine. So, like, what does it really block? Like Bone Crusher Giant, but like... Okay, let's try this and cut 1 season and just see what happens. Like, this also blocks well, and it's 3 mana, this is 2, so... And I want to keep the fonts for, like, their cheesy draws when they, like, just jam everything. That's a mulligan, unfortunately. And that's absolutely a keep. But with this hand, I will actually bottom a land because I've got 3 draws. I mean, I've got the second turn draw and the third turn draw to draw something, and I've got the Wall of Omens to draw. So I've got plenty of draws to hit the third land. Even if I don't, that's not terrible. And this draw allows me to actually have something going on. Now, I will gust this elf. I will absolutely gust this elf. Because they will put it on the bottom. Yeah. And it allows me to really kind of time walk them. And really mess up with their plan. Because by the time they play their 3-drop, I will hopefully have dropped my Teferi and upped it. So that's the plan, basically. Utopia Sprawl. Okay, birds. Yeah. Yeah, now they have heavy mana dog draw when I decide to gust. Obviously. I will play wall because I prefer to have a blocker and this pitches to this. So I'd rather play out the wall. I still think bottoming the land was better on 6. Like that. Especially a 24 land deck. Yeah. But yeah, I could be persuaded to a different choice. Now the problem with pitching the seas is that I don't... If I miss on the land, it's terrible. Blood, please be Bloodbraid. Could you please be Blood... Yeah. 5 mana Boros Charm. Is it 5 mana Boros Charm? A Blood Moon. Sure. So, they might hold up Veil, but, you know... I'll pitch Teferi. Because if I really don't want to miss on the land drop. Okay. If they Veiled me, that would be basically game over. Pill it. Okay, okay, that's fine. That's really fine. Okay, so we'll see if I know how rules work, basically. Because I hope it falls off. It does. That's nice. Okay. So, even though the sequence was very, you know... Actually, I remembered. There's one more strong point to this deck, and that it doesn't get wrecked by Boil. And I don't think that's an unreasonable argument. Really, I really don't think that's an unreasonable argument to make for this deck. Now I can fetch a basic Plains. And I'll path the Giant. Yield. I'll get the trigger, pass. Yeah. Playing God, this okay, it's growing on me, and I don't think I like it, but it really is growing on me. And if it, sure, yep, definitely, yep. The best draw, not that, but I will just up the Teferi thing, and it prevents their potential top-decked Bloodbraid from doing anything. And the following turn, I want to unsummon here, and like if I unsummon this here, it dies to Arbor Elf, so I would have to unsummon the elf, but I don't want to unsummon an elf, so you know, I'd rather wait. Glorybringer, a questing bee. God, that's just unfathomable how good of a top deck that was. Unfathomable. Calm down. Calm down. Yeah. I have no words, really. I have no words to describe what I'm seeing here. That's a slaughter. That's wild slaughter. But I guess... that's... I mean, it's still winnable. It's like mathematically possible. I would need to draw like Celestial Purge, right? Because it's 8 loyalty. I won't be able to kill it with resto attacks. That's not it. But okay, let's just give it like a draw step, okay? Let's just give it a draw step. I'll give it one more draw step and then we'll be able to concede. Yeah, full stop. Yeah, plus, sure, up to 10. They will attack, I'll block with the resto. I'll block with the resto. Please don't have a follow-up, please. Thanks. Thanks. I guess. Unfortunately, it has the minus ability. So, but you know, I'll just keep playing what I draw. But this could be actually winning. Like, if my opponent doesn't know Chandra's abilities, that could be something. And you know, he also pumps this resto, which is actually super sweet. What? Because like now I've got 9 lifelinking, 9 lifelinking power. So I'm going to outrun these Chandra emblems. So they must have something, right? Why would they not? Okay. I'll activate the Colonnade then. What? Like a fry, maybe? That's ridiculous. That was... Oh! This league will be like the best league. Like, not close. Like, regardless of the result. Like, this is absolutely wild, okay? Wild town. Wilderoo. And this hand is also great. It's like 1, 2, 3. And path won't be useful. 1 on 1, right? But it will be useful. My opponent mulligans? Is that correct? They might be. Down to 6. So that's not that good for me. Arbor Elf. I'm not going to path the Elf. I could. I'm not going to. But them being on the play and me not having like a Gust or Purge could be devastating. Like they go, for example, Blood Moon. And I will be like, well then. I don't have a phone either. So maybe that wasn't a keep in the first place. Now thinking about it. Yeah. Maybe that wasn't a keep. Because I basically kept a hand that said, I'm dead to Blood Moon. I mean, it doesn't, because I can path my wall, which is again another, like, so much, 2k15 play. So maybe that was a keep, actually. I think that's close. I think that's close. And if they attack, I'm not going to block. I need this wall to be pathed. Now let's see how good their 6 was. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. It's still like a 5-turn clock. So an island off the top would be great. Ask and you shall receive. Now let's take advantage of it fully. How? I can path the beast so that my Teferi the following turn is alive. Yeah, I'll do it. And I will not play the island intentionally so that they don't know I could have some mana up. So yeah, I think this is the play. Just path the beast, then play the Teferi on an empty board and go from there. I mean, obviously, like, this doesn't win with the, like, bajillion follow-ups. But, like, I think that's my best chance to actually win. Yeah, they go to attacks. Yeah. Path. Can you just pass? Please. Yeah, that's fine. This is fine. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, opponent. Yeah. Tactically putting everything on one forest. 5 mana. Maybe a boil. That would be ridiculous. Obviously, I don't have any islands. A stomp. Yeah. And a crush giant. Yeah, that's fine. So. Oh, a purge. Oh. Okay. Now, I really need to be mana efficient. So I'll do this. And I will plus the Teferi. Because I can block here, it gets to 4, but I can still bounce the Blood Moon on the way back. Can I really win this game? And to be frank, this is what I love about this deck. I every turn I can ask myself, can I really win this game? And I kind of can. It requires a lot of like forethought, and it requires a lot of like predicting and actually playing around a ton of stuff. But I can. That's awesome. And I might not even bounce the Blood Moon. I might just purge it and just do something else. Depends on what they're... Yep. I really needed them, I think, to have a blank there. Documental coating. Maybe? Documental coating? Yeah. So they will play the coating. I will untap. They will target the planes. I will purge this in response. Because these two cards mean I will not be able to use the land, basically. They could also coating an island. Really? Really? Sure. So let's think. I think I really want the Colonnade down. I can bounce the Blood Moon and then have Venser up. Then this dies. Okay, sure, let's do that. So this is not Venser up, but it will be once I untap. Or I can go field. I can go double field Fawn. And then I don't care. Or I can just go double field and not care about the Blood Moon. But I think I want the Colonnade in play. I think, for the Khan. So let's just do this. See what happens. So now I will float blue. And I will play the Venser. I could actually bounce my own Teferi. Yeah. Yeah. Give it to me, baby. Give it to me, baby. Let's do that. And they slam the Blood Moon. And I will fawn it. Because and so the reason for fawning it is to be able to attack with the Colonnade this turn here. Sure. So okay, they did this. That's logical. So they won't attack with this one, I assume. Maybe I shouldn't have done this Venser Teferi play then. That may have been like meh. So let's do this. Let's just purge this guy. Let's play the Teferi. Let's bounce this. Draw. Yorion, sure. Attack the Khan. Because now if they spend the whole thing here to destroy one of my lands, that's fine, kind of, you know? That's kind of fine. Yeah, sure. Like, it just depends what they'll do next. But they can only do this trick with my lands. They can't destroy my permanents. And if I play to the board, that doesn't work as well. And I will be able to just now play Yorion, blink both of them post attacks. And that'll be good. So if they pass, okay, I'm clear. Now that they've passed, oh, it's an island. Okay, sure. Go to attacks, attack the Khan. They will chomp, I presume. Yep. So now I will just develop my board. So I will play Yorion. That's the first time I've ever cast Yorion, ever. Not even during the companion times I did that. So I presume I do this. Done. Okay, and now end step they come back. And now I can Venser back what? The Yorion, but I want it on the battlefield, honestly. I can do this. Is that the best play I have? I guess so. That's not the good... I mean, it's a fine play. Can't do much otherwise. So they've got only 4 mana, so... like, even if they literally boil me, plus can't destroy, I don't think I'm not in that bad of a shape. If they literally go, destroy your planes, boil you. And I presume that's not what's going to happen. Okay, they played the mountain for some reason. So I still know they've got the forest in their hand. So that was let's just write here. Forest. So I remember that this is in their hand. Now if they play something that's... Okay, that's not the best. I mean, it's fine, right? And the last card is the forest. That was a good draw. The Crusher was a good draw for them. So, sure. So let's do this. Because I want to draw a card anyway. Oh, Jace the Mind Sculptor. Attack Khan, by which I mean kill it. I can't play Jace the Mind Sculptor yet. But what I can do is go Field of Ruin here. Let's say like that. Find an island. Serum Visions and then Colonnade. Bottom, but I will top another Teferi, yeah. Go. So now they've got the Crusher in their hand. So, but they don't have the second red. I know they have the forest. Okay, sure. They yep. I guess. Good top decks deserve to do good top decks. So now they will go giant. So this is what they drew. They still have got the forest in their hand. So I could go attack with the Colonnade and I think I'll do that, you know? Because I can just attack them for 8 twice. So basically what I say is, can you deal with both? Can you deal with one of the flying threats with your 1 draw step? And that's what I'm telling them. So 6. Can you? Can your opponent deal with both? They cannot! They cannot! Whoa! Hold my hand. Let's pass the turn together. Oh my hand. Let's pass the turn together. Pass the turn or die trying. Pass the turn or die trying. Let's see you match 3. Match 3. With high good luck, our opponent. Again, hand is... I mean, I don't think you're supposed to mulligan. Like, if I was on the draw, I'd mulligan this hand, but I think on the play it's fine. Especially as I've got 4 paths, 4 spreading seas, and 4 Wall of Omens as a potential draw to keep my turn 2 live. So it's like 12 draws to make turn 2 live. So I think it's a keep. So that's probably Team Escape Shift. Nice. Yeah, so I can preemptively fetch. Actually, I think I can fetch Shock to keep my mana base really good this game. Let's just wreck their turn 1 play. Nice. I mean, if they are Scape Shift, that's like there. Another Triome. So now it allows me to probably safely resolve the Teferi. So we will see. How many Teferis does this deck play? 2? Yeah, okay, 2. I thought, yeah, 2, 3. Okay, though they will fawn. Like, I bet they will. Sure. Pass. And I think I will just jam the resto and just bash. I think this is this type of game. Play resto, bash. Okay. So I will upkeep play resto. Because if I let them draw and let them have main phase, they could play an island and have cryptic mana up, and I really don't want them to cryptic my resto, you know? You know, this is dead, so like that's unfortunate. I mean, no, actually no, because they have Uros, right? So it might not be as dead as I thought it would be. So now I will literally just go bash, just that's my plan this game, you know? And let's just see what they do. Unfortunately that they had the fawn, but on the other hand, you know, I'm the bad guy here. For this matchup, quickly, 3 Gusts, and that's it. Not optimistic about it. No disputes, no veils, because that's blue-eye deck, right? Okay, and so I will yield until end step. Fetch an island. Again, unfortunately nothing ends up, like a click would be great. A Venser. I think I'll just go to town, I think. I'll just go to town. And I will hold up Venser later. Like, it's an attack for 7, so if they fetch, they're dead the next turn. So they can't really fetch. Which is putting them in a precarious position. However, so like, I think the safest attack will be now down to 5, because then this and this is lethal. So I will just go the safe route, and I will just attack them for 3 now, and we'll see if they have the Scape Shift the following turn. I think that's safest. And like they could jam. Oh, Uro. I don't think I'm afraid of Uro, to be honest. Because they go up to 8 and it's still lethal. If they are at 8. They don't have the land drop. Okay. So what I will do is I will Venser the Triome so that they don't have cryptic mana. Does this bad tempo play... I mean, are there bad tempo plays? Like, if it was a tempo play, tempo in the sense of not mana efficient, but in the sense of progressing my game plan. Sacrificing card advantage for speed. This definition. Okay, so now let's Venser. Remand. Sure. Oh, and now that's 7. Oh. So now I will want... So I can just... So I think I will again bash for 3. Because I've got Venser plus Fawn. So I think I've got them in checkmate here. I think. And they can Sanctuary back the Remand, but I don't think I don't think I care about it. I can close it now. And like, if they play Uro, I can path it. We'll see how they play on the turn. Blue, okay, so that's probably Uro. So I think I can safely Venser Uro. Because then I've got font for whatever they might follow up with. So yeah, let's Venser this. And they will remand the Venser. And I will fawn the remand. They're not... They are conceding. They are. 3 gusts. That's it. I don't want resting pieces, I think. Okay, let's just put 2 in just for now. Just for now. Because we see what we have to cut. We have to cut Finks and D-spheres. Sure. So I can play to rest in peace for the Uros and for the Sanctuaries. And for the snaps if they play them. Is Finks better? I don't think Finks better. Like turn 3 Finks attack is like, you know. I'm really surprised. Like, I really didn't expect like a 4 mana 3/4 flyer bash would be enough in this format, but apparently it is. And I haven't faced all the decks where Wall of Omens is good against. But there genuinely are such decks, you know. Oh, that's a keeper, keeper sleeper. Pleasantly surprised. So, I will lead on Colonnade. I will absolutely lead on the Colonnade. Okay, let's just... So you can see me while I sprawl on the chair. I actually will hold up Gust. Because they might want to play like Uro, play the 4th land, hold up Dispute. So in case they have the stat play, I want to Gust this play. I don't think I'll just blindly jam the Teferi. Oh, that changes things. But now I will let them have Cryptic Mana up. Because I want them to... I actively want them to counter the click. Because I want to resolve the Teferi. So, they missed the land drop. Okay, so let's make it uncomfortable for them. And obviously they could go like... off focus. Let's refocus. Camera, please refocus. I'm here. I'm here. It's not refocusing. I hope it will I think I'll just jam resto, honestly. But I will do that on the upkeep because I don't do that. I think to get cryptic. Cryptic. Why does my logic change? That's a good question. Okay, just got the focus. I think that was a key turn in this one. Maybe not. Maybe I'm just inconsistent. Miss again? So I think I will go Serum Visions Resto again. Okay. Jace. I will keep the Jace. And I will keep the Jace for the sake of just having threats to jam on them. Because they're clearly in a bad spot. Now you could say I can main phase Resto to really play around stuff. But I kind of really want to get them low on cards and low on interaction, you know? And at some point I will be able to play multiple spells. So what will they play? Like Search for a Scant or something? But yeah, but I may have misplayed this game. I am open to that statement. Like Growth Spiral or Red and 6. Really, Red and 6. So I could lead on the Gust to see if they counter the Gust and then play Teferi. Or I can lead on the Teferi and actually get it fond. But will they really fond the Gust? I doubt they will. I really doubt they actually fond the Gust. Ooh, that worked. So I can now do this. And in their draw step, I will Gust. Why? Because I want to let them draw for the turn. And then potentially put it on top, okay? Because if I do it on their upkeep, they will put it on top, draw it for the turn, and just play it, right? And I want to just have this whole turn pass without the Ren on the battlefield, basically, you know? Show game log. So they put it on top, okay. They could have like a redraw, like a, you know... Oh, they're shuffling it away, sure. So they either forgot or... they put it on top for me to, maybe if I miss that, I would think they still have got the Ren there. But with the Teferi on the battlefield, I really feel safe. Too bad I don't have any counter magic, honestly. But, like, if I down-tick Teferi to draw, I mean, I draw for the turn, I draw off the Teferi, and then I draw 3 from the Jace, I think there is a chance I actually draw like some kind of interaction. What's that? It's a reclamation deck. Whoa. I was sure it's a Scapeshift deck. Now, that's bad. I mean, for them, that doesn't do much. And just that's a clear target. So, you know, whatever. Oh. That's nice. Okay, so let's just play the Jace and just brainstorm and see what happens. I can hold up Aether Gust. I probably will, actually. Have I played the land yet? Actually, let's check. I literally don't remember. Okay, I haven't. So, I will hide 2 lands. Play that to hold up Gust and just pass, I think. They won't be able to both play Uro and then escape it on the turn, so that's fine. A shark! Oh no, a shark! Oh no. Okay, but now they have a choice, and let's see what choice they make. Because, you know, that's a really not a trivial choice. And I kind of hope they actually kill the Teferi. Yes, thanks. Thanks. Because now I will just Gust their reclamation. I mean, obviously we'll see what happens. Like, they could have a counter spell back. But, yeah. I still have the Jace on the battlefield, so... Now, if they have a Veil, it doesn't work. So I can hope they have a Veil, actually. Oh, it's resolved! Oh, it's resolved! Show game log. On top, okay, reclamation's on top. So now, you're a rock star. Play Teferi. Yep. Up. And I will just hold up Resto to block. That was a good turn. I mean, for them, it was also a good turn, so we just kind of traded very good turns. Field of the Dead. I don't think I'm really afraid of the Field of the Dead. Will they attack? I mean, that would be weird if they didn't. Which is why you've activated my trap card. Pass the turn or die trying. Block. Easiest block of my life. Now, if they play Ren minus again, sure. They will play, okay, Uro. They could try to escape it immediately. Shocking, yeah, sure. They will escape it immediately, so that's too bad. But I really didn't have a moment to play the Rest in Peace, so that's what I at least believe that. That's what I at least believe to be the case. Now they will go up to 15. Yeah, so they have had a good sequence there. Yeah, another zombie. This is a messed up card. But maybe I will be able to fly over them. Okay, I will do this. I can do this. Now I can see what I draw, and then go still this. Okay, another wall. And like a Yorion off the top, that would be wild. A Venser, huh? So I'll just go rip. So they can't bring anything back. I'll go this, and I'll just pass, holding the ground. Yeah, holding the ground. And see what happens. I can only hope they don't have a bolt, because Teferi basically keeps their reclamation in check. So that's what I like. That's what I like. That's what I like. Cryptic bounce. What? Oh. Yeah, sure. That was a good play. That was a good play. Now there will be reclamation. Makes sense. One of their cards is Uro, if I'm not mistaken. Still end step, fact or fiction. Let's do this, actually. Why not? I doubt they'll, like, because if I put anything to the phone, they will just take the phone pile, and I don't want them to have the phone. Oh, this is here. I thought it's in the hand. Oh, I thought it's in my hand. So now it looks like a brilliant bluff. They have something that I really want to resolve. That's not a brilliant bluff. Yeah, but they really think that is a bluff. Okay, they take the 4 cards, which is again not really surprising. They will spiral now for whatever reason. Won't they? They will spiral now for whatever reason. Oh, for that reason. Shh, really? Just straight under the field. So I'll just do this. Because I don't want them to pick it up with Ren. I mean, I could just destroy it, because I've got the rip. But Now I'll just activate the Colonnade. Go to attacks. Attack for 7. Ah! Clicked the wrong thing. I wanted to play Rip. Okay, sure. So, and I will get heavily punished because I know they have Uro. It's just... Yeah, I play bad. What, Ren minus? So obviously I'll block. Yeah, I just clicked 2 instead of 1 on the keyboard and just passed through. But oh, again, that's obviously on me. I shouldn't be clicking randomly. What? They're not casting Uro. What are they casting then? Unless they've got like literally like explosion and they will kill me. Nexus of Fate. Nice. Okay, you deserve that one. At least I don't deserve that one. Their Reclamation deck, does it change anything? I don't think that it changes anything. This is fine, this is fine, this is fine. Springs is fine. I don't think it changes anything, that their Reclamation deck. If anything, it makes Gust better. Sniper Keeper. It's a disruptive, aggressive hand, so I really like that one. Probably giving up turn 2 and not playing with the wall and just playing the Colonnade, just to be able to play the clique. Probably. But not an easy matchup by any means. Oh yeah, that's not a good draw. They will fetch Fine Trion. Not a good one. I'll click now. I don't want to be. Don't want to give them a window to play an island. Take the Cryptic. Take the Cryptic because otherwise their hand doesn't react to my aggressive game plan. And now they will play Uro, I presume. Like, I really need to draw the 4th land. Like, let's make this clear. I really need the 4th land. Untapped. 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 I said untapped. Don't be a Colonnade. I said untapped. No! Oh, that's ugly. That's ugly. Okay, at least I got that. Okay, so let's just attack. I mean, Venser also wins through a veil on the stack, not on the battlefield, however. So... But if they tap out, which they won't, sure, Uro. I'm not pathing it because I have to play a 4-drop. They'll play the Breeding Pool here, I assume, yeah. Not winning this game. 3 dead cards, like dead I mean tempo-wise. I have no time to play them. And they top deck this Reclamation like a boss. So it makes it tough. Resto is not disputable, so that's nice. But they may have drawn a remand, that would be like... Okay. They floated blue, really? Why would they ever float blue? Now I can click them. But I won't. because I need to change my game plan. I mean, change my game plan. I need to, you know. What have they got? What? Really? Maybe that was a mulligan, actually. That might have been a mulligan, actually. I don't know. Oh. That's a lost match. That's like no way. Like they will go over the top so much. Their deck is like so, yeah, so over the top that. But you know, our best chance is still to just win. Yeah, I think it may have been a mulligan. I think it may have been a mulligan. Now the cryptic tap. Tap, draw, sure. I will pass. Yeah. I won't concede yet. Because I can still resto end step, path the Uro, you know. Now I have to respond to the triggers. And I will respond with the resto angel. Hardcast dispute, yeah, sure. So, I'll draw, I guess, because this is still a path turn. Sure. Okay, I'll go to attacks. My opponent will probably let me attack because of the life totals. However, what I'll do, I'll just draw the Fawn. And I will upkeep path it, holding the alternative cost Fawn. Sure. Find an island. These rug decks really like drain life out of you. Okay, so let's just do this. Let them cryptic it, and we can safely concede the game. GG's. Let's play match 4. Match 4. We are 2-1. Playing for that sweet 4-1, or at least that sweet 3-2. That's a Snipper Keeper Lurus deck. I think on the play it's a keep. Hi there, you too. Thanks. I know it's a Lurus deck, so it's probably like a prowess deck. But I think, you know, turn 2 Spreading Seas could just jump me off a little bit, and if it's like with black, I'll be able to like seize on 2, then field on 3, and maybe go from there. Because like, I mean, I could mulligan, but there's so many potential clunky hands that I don't think I really want to risk it, honestly. Like these hands with Fawns, and I mean, but yeah, with this deck, like with the Wall of Omens and Kitchen Finks and Paths, probably I should have done it, but that basically, like against this deck, it just says you're back a turn. So I think that's worth it. with that in that regard, you know. And like they play a creature, sure. A bauble, sure. So that's unfortunate that they can have a trigger. But I will fill the main phase so that they don't have mana on their turn when they want to cast spells and prowess their creatures. So I will field on my turn. Unless I draw something interesting, which I doubt I'll do. Yeah, sure. So let's just do that immediately. Let's just do this, find an island, and just pass, and then starting next turn I can just keep jamming whatever's. A swamp. What? A swamp? Whoa, 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 whoa. So that's a Death's Shadow deck. That's a Death's Shadow deck with probably like no Street Wraith. It's a Death's Shadow deck, so that changes stuff. Because my hand is like rubbish. It's utter rubbish. This, however, will be excellent. And this will be excellent. This will be okayish, probably. Maybe I will just backdoor kill them. It's been done numerous times, you know, backdoor killing with Colonnade. A Cling to Dust. Really? Okay, just to prowess them up. Sure. Attack for 6. Yeah. Attack for 6. Can I draw a spell? So it's like, yeah, this aggressive shadow deck. I think it's better post board. Oh, that's a good one. That's a really good one. Just chomping is invaluable. I think my opponent can just pass the priority. Because, like, what will they do about Wall of Omens on the stack? Dismember their own creature. That was a joke. But I feel this configuration... I'm really glad this deck doesn't have Stoneforge, Mystic, or Quella. I think it operates really well without these... I mean, Stoneforge is like okayish, but Quella is like, whoa. I'll probably have some thoughts on the deck afterwards. I mean, obviously I will, but... That changes stuff, doesn't it? It does, because... I will be able to blink both of them. And I don't want to play this Plains because they don't know about it as far as I remember. They know about these 3 cards, if I remember well. So I'd rather do this. And they don't know about these 2 cards. And I've got nice blocking opportunities. And then Yorion them and... Who knows what? Death's Shadow, sure. Death's Shadow, sure. Dismember. Oh, okay, draw a card. That was a weird... Why would you draw the card last? That's a bizarre sequencing there. Now. Okay, so... Because I thought I would spread them off of this, but I think but that... Like, because I didn't draw a spell... I don't want to do that. Let's just do this. Let's blink double wall. So, oh! And this, which I absolutely remembered. But I still don't want them to have red because it's, you know, Battle Rage mana. So I want to keep them off of Battle Rage mana. Draw 3. Oh, it's a Fawn! That's a good one. Like this, like real insurance policy. And I know they don't play Street Wraith because they've got this. So I'm not afraid of a Street Wraith. Okay. Okay. So I really want to... I really want to stay alive, right? Because then I can just go nuts, kind of, ish. So, I will just double chump. That's the attack, fair. Wait, so I can do this, and do this, and I don't think I'm dying too much. Because I can fund the battle rage, so I'll actually just do this. The battle rage here. So I will fund pitching the seas. And because of that, I still keep one wall and one Yorion. Okay. Ooh. But, okay, let's play to the board. Let's bounce a shadow. Let's play Wall of Omens. Let's play Colonnade. And now I won't attack with this, because I'll just potentially just 8 them the following turn, and I'd rather be super safe with 3 blockers. Yeah. Okay, Purges in, Winged Shards in, Lyra maybe, Gust. They've got Swift Spear, probably like maybe Soul Scamage, but I think that's too narrow. I don't like fonts in such matchups. Clique is like meh, so I think that should be fine. Let's just keep one clique. Let's just keep it that way. Oh, that was an anticlimactic finish. I really thought I could win that game. I mean, I could have. I just need, I had the board under control. I mean, I can't mulligan this hand. So obviously they will go discard Wall of Omens. Unless they go 10-1 Swift Spear, which is the preferred situation. But the thing against discard decks is like, you discard down, and they still have that discard which you're afraid of. Oh, 1 lander, nice. So 1 lander, really? Because like if they have a 1 lander, they probably have bubbles. But if they have bubbles, it's better to just bubble my top of my top, and then Thoughtseize to see exactly like full information, right? Unless they kept 1 lander without a bubble. Oh, they didn't take that. Sure. So let's find the planes because of the Finks, and we've got clean 2-3 curve. And okay, so I was saying, oh no, actually they might have not, because they just wanted to keep losing life actually. So no, it's a different dynamic in a shadow deck. A Tarmogoyf. So I don't really need to path it right away. I could feel them and path them. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I'll do it immediately actually, because I don't want to give them some kind of weird mana on their upkeep to do something. But no, actually I can just still cleanly block. So that's nice. So I was saying, you don't want to mulligan down too much against discard heavy decks, because again they will rip apart not your 7 but your 6. And with the hand I had, it's like functional, say, and sure, it's functional. And it allows me to basically play anything off the top. Because if I keep, for example, an action-heavy 6 with few lands, that's not the case. Right? So I'd rather be a bit land-heavy, but actually be able to run off lands, run off spells which I draw off the top. Right? And with this hand, that's possible. Whatever I draw, I can just play it. I forgot they've got Tarmogoyf, so maybe a number of Gusts will be better, and I think it will, instead of like another click or something. I doubt they've got another basic, however. Oh. So I can play Field of Ruin and pass. Or maybe not. Okay, let's just play Kitchen Finks. Let's develop the board. Let's just develop the board. Because... So the problem... So they could have a discard spell or they don't, right? If they have a discard spell, they will take the shards anyway. Right? Because it sacrifices an attacking. So they can just pre-combat discard the shards. And it means I have done nothing this turn. Or if they don't have any discard, I might as well do this and just do it the following turn. So I think this play was better because of that sequence. Now I don't have any gas, so that's a different thing, but... yeah. Brutality against me? Ugh. Okay, I'm not blocking, actually. I'm not blocking. Okay, my only spell is like Field of Ruin them off of a land. Oh. They could have a Veil, but I don't think I can realistically play around a Veil, to be honest. Okay, they kind of seem to have auto-passed. So let's just rid them off of black. Pass. Now they have no black for the remaining. I mean, unless they have like again a fetch shop, right? And I don't think I'm blocking again. Maybe I am. No, I'm not blocking now because I will attack them for 4. Then I will block. And so, like, you can say, okay, they could have a Battle Rage, but, like, if they have a Battle Rage... Oh, sure. Or they have that. Oh, really good. Okay, go. Last match. Okay, so let's play the last and the last 5th match. Hi, good luck. We're playing for the sweet 3-2. That's not a keep. Like, it's a mono 4 drops, so that's certainly not a keep. Oh, this hand is so bad. But what 5 am I keeping? Maybe I should get... I think I'll just keep it and just hope to get lucky. I think that's like... Because I think that's the best option here. Because the thing with mulling to 5 right now is that I will have probably like a mix of Fawns and like Wall of Omens, Finks, Paths. And I have no idea what to keep because I'm playing against an unknown opponent. So if I miss and if I choose, let's say, the creature stuff and Fawn would be better, I'm just screwed. So I'd rather keep this land-ish hand with some kind of spells and hope to run hot off the top than mull to 5, I think. It's a different story if I'm on the if it's post board and I actually know what I'm playing against. But again, I think a bit of unluck here. Is it like a Blue Moon deck, maybe? Seems to be a Blue Moon deck. So I will find the plains here, and I can just forget about Blood Moon. So that's nice. That's a nice thing about this deck again as well, compared to some other shells. And I will intend... Oh. As I said, let's try to get lucky. Because, like, if they are Blue Moon, they have, like, remand, right? So I don't mind Teferi getting remanded. or that's completely something else. Yeah, Mana Lake, Logic Knot, sure. So basically what I thought is that, you know, I'm down on to 6 cards, my hand is bad, so slamming and resolving a Teferi, that is the best chance for me to get back, basically, you know? A creeping top, so that's blue-black control or something. Okay, so let's just do this. I don't care if I know, Logic Knot for 2. Play an island. What? Thought Scour me? Oh, Drown in the Log. They're playing Drown in the Log. Sure. Island pass. I think that's super scary to play a Drown in the Log deck when opponents play Uro, because you either enable their Uro or Drown is dead because they've Uro'd. So it's like... Grixis control. Really? In 2K20, Grixis control. Jace the Mind Sculptor bounce. Yep. Yep. A blue spell to pitch? No? Okay, sure. So let's see what happens with Wall of Omens. Yep. Pass. How many font spells have we got in this deck? I'm wondering, you know? No, it's plenty actually. It's plenty, it's 15, it's 22. No, it's fine. So let's see what they do. They have to like double kill Finks. I've got Colonnade active the next turn. So maybe I'll be able to do something wild there. Nice Jace the Mind Sculptor. And I will be able to have 6 mana, so both things plus Fon. Okay, so I won't be able to double things this turn. So let's just go things. And Fon back, I guess. Because I need to have a threat to keep this in check. Oh, it just resolves. So I will be able to hold up Fon like there's no tomorrow. So, yeah, obviously I should have held up the Field of Ruin. Playing such a long league, like, and with commenting, it really kind of drains you, you know? You kind of start missing stuff, it feels like. Okay, Thought Scour me, I presume. Or themselves, for some reason now. A Liliana Last Hope, sure. Brainstorm. Yeah, that's the moment to brainstorm. Sure, my friend. Yeah, that's really too bad I haven't got the Field of Ruin up. I mean, I would shuffle the deck for them, so maybe that's not the best thing. And I don't think I want to activate Colonnade as of yet, because they will just cleanly, you know, they will just cleanly drown it, and then I will have used up the whole turn. So let's just do this. Persist, trigger, come back. Yeah, trigger. Let's just play the second Finks. I mean, I could just pass because I know they could. Really? No drown? Maybe they don't have a drown in hand now. So I'm holding up Fawn plus Field for the tar pit. Okay, command. Return snap, kill my Finks. And I'll just Fawn, and now they will drown. Yeah. Good thing I told them how to play out this turn. So they might be... Okay, just playing a 3 mana 3/2 might just not be enough in Modern, you know? Come back. Too bad I really didn't play against any burn and prowess. I really don't see like that many prowesses and burns as I wish I did, honestly. So it's okay, so they have got snap push or snap drown for the colonnade. So that's really bad. I need to draw a spell here. I don't know what spell, but I need to draw a spell. But if let's see what I draw, I'll just concede from there, because their engine is just unstoppable. It seems, because they can, yeah. No, worst case they could have a cryptic and I just slam Yorion, they cryptic, and it's like, ugh. And again, if I attack with colonnade, they will just snap push it. So if I have 0 threat or 1 threat, that's certainly not enough. And for such matchups, I really don't have a good side. I literally have nothing to put in. I'll probably put in like 2 rips, and that's literally it, you know. The first 2 games were great. No, the first 2 games. Opponent, I really want to concede. Please make me concede. Please make me concede. Nah. Nope. Again, 4 mana, 5 mana, and they just way more efficient. Okay, so Finks out. Rips in. Wall of Omens is pretty bad. I really don't want more rips, because if I draw multiples, I'm really screwed. So like, probably that's the sideboarding. Like no disputes, no veils really like shows in these blue matchups. So that probably will be one of my like feedback stuff. Like with this sideboard, like I guess Dredge is like not the easiest matchup ever. But like this, like I'd rather this. Oh, it's blue, I guess. Okay. So that's a clear mulligan, because this hand does nothing. You know, this hand like doesn't have a 3rd land even to play this, and I don't want to play this, so I need a 4th land, so I need 2 running lands, but if I do, I have no interaction in between. So that's a keep. That's an unwilling keep, basically, with this sphere on the bottom. But that's I think blue matchups wise, it's like, so we will have to think about it, you know, here. Or maybe I just don't draw Fawn often enough, which is very much a possibility. So let's just do this. I'll begin with that one, because I don't want to shuffle this sphere back in the deck. So I'll just start with this. They will play probably like a tapland, yeah. I'll play... Depends if I see a land here. A 3rd land. I do. So I'll play Rip. Because if there was no land, I would feel priced into really trying to draw into something, you know? But now I can just kind of safely play the walls, and I just doubt they'll be countering Wall of Omens. But again, I just doubt I've got any chance in this matchup. If I don't just naked slam the Teferi. So let's just do this. I could even kind of pretend I've got no lands, which I do. This pass, and turn 4 hold up Venser. Venser their Jace if they have a Jace. As always, 6 minutes of difference. If you look at the clocks, very often I'm up on clock. I really don't know why. I mean, I know I play fast, but maybe they just play too slow, or both is the case. So let's just see what they do. So regardless of what they do, I will play the Venser, because I can't not play stuff, basically. I could just feel they tap it, but again, I just have to do stuff, you know? Because the waiting game doesn't benefit me, okay? In this case, the waiting game doesn't benefit me. So I need to just do this. And it just worked, so I'll just bounce tap it, because that's the most awkward land for them. Revolt push. Yeah, they will revolt push it. Yeah, sure. Again, I have no clock, so that's a nice one. But I'll just pass again with the Venser. So I can maybe Venser, end step, untap, Raveler, wall. That would be the best situation for me, obviously. They play the tar pit. Now I will Venser the Watery Grave. I mean, I still anticipate them to have a dispute for the Teferi. So like, and I don't have any. Ooh, Archmage's Charm or Logic Not for 1. Really, that was aggressive. Very aggressive. Unbelievably aggressive. Teferi. Plus, because I don't want it to die to tap it. And wall. Pass. Now the problem is... Oh, no, there's no problem. Because I thought they could just play they play a Jace, but I can also play a Jace, so... But, if they don't even nudge it... I mean, okay, probably they will just do this, nudge it, bolt it... Oh, Thought Scour. Me, 2 lands, sure. Now tap it. Yeah, resolves. So, the best thing would be a land off the top, because I would be able to field plus play the land plus play the Jace. So a land off the top would be excellent. No, not that one. Not that one. I wasn't specific enough, was I? I wasn't specific enough, was I? Field of Run, sure. Please activate. What? Really? Really? Sure. Now, if they don't attack with the tar pit, or they will, okay, sure. Sure. So just do this. And you can say that's the way I win against these decks, but like, I've got 2 copies, you know. So like, because I have no veils, like at least like 2 disputes, and I have no counter magic. So it's really difficult to compete against these decks, you know. Plus, let's play the Jace the Mind Sculptor. They could have a bolt. So I think I'd rather plus on them. No, they can keep it. I can absolutely keep it. That's an absolutely blank draw for them. Wall of Omens were like bad think twices. Think twoses. Yeah. Sure. Draw 4, clean up 2. So that was a 7 mana draw 2 cards basically. But again, you gotta do what you gotta do. So let them clean up. I mean, maybe this matchup is winnable. Maybe I'm just over exaggerating. So I can just bounce. I don't want to. No, actually, no. Let's just keep plussing it to have it. No, high loyalty. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'll put these two back and just end step double resto. Which is, again, from my perspective, that's like warms my heart. Very few things warm my heart as much as that does. And if that's the case, and if Rip is so good against them, because they're into the story deck, I think I might just actually play all 4. Who knows? Push a wall. Fourth Rip. Cut a wall. I don't want to cut a blue source, a blue spell. Where was I? Oh. Chef's kiss. Really takes me back. So let's see if I can reasonably beat my opponent, which I doubt I can. Really? So, keep 2, 3, 4, slam, probably the best strategy. And, you know, you could say that maybe I should play a bit more conservatively, but like I don't have the tools in the deck to do so, right? Because I don't. So, that was aggressive. What was that for? Oh, I've got still paths in my deck. Oh, this deck is really not tuned to beat control decks. I mean, on the flip side, you can't beat everything, so I guess. But control decks are... like, I think this deck is so good main deck against creature decks that you can afford to really devout spots for control. You know? That's what I think. I will tell you what I think after the match in the wrap-up section, as always. These are not good draws. Okay, they did that immediately because they want to drown anything I play, like a Rip. So go ahead, drown my Wall of Omens. I dare you to drown it. I dare you to drown it. I dare you to drown it. I keep drawing lands. You push the wall. I push a wall. Yeah, I think I'm kind of pumped to kind of do something with the deck. Yeah, I kind of am pumped. I kind of am. Okay, that changes things. So now I don't actually have to jam the Teferi, and I can go this now, then resto, end step, untap Teferi. So that's nice. F1 off the top, that's a nice one, because, again, worst case, I can just go from that Teferi. And now this deck, compared to other blue-white decks, can actually play around Blood Moon well, because it doesn't require triple blue, right? So doom such a song doesn't exist, by the way. I'm riffing it. And now it's even ooh. Okay, let's just play that one. It's even more reasonable because I can hold up Fawn and click and resto. Now it's much better. Now it's much better. The problem is just how expensive these spells are. But other than that, you know, fine. And I'll be a bit more inclined to play the click because if I want to play the resto, it's better to have played the click rather than to play the resto and then to follow it up with the click. Now it's too bad I can't multi-spell, but I will click. I will. I click. And now they don't know if I have a dispute, but I don't. I can path the click. Oh, I could path the click to have Teferi hardcast Fawn. I like it. Ooh. Oh, well, they will cryptic the click. That's hella aggressive. Now, I would like to draw a blue spell. That's not a blue. No, now I think I'll just jam. Oh, okay, I will not jam. Because the following turn I've got 6 to do both. So actually I'll just be just a bit more patient. Again, I really don't have the tools. I think I don't have the tools to be patient. But I just might. And if they tap out for a Jace, it just cleanly kills it and they can't dispute the resto. So... okay, and now I'm an all-star. So let's go. End step Restoration Angel. Yield, because I'm not going to path resto, because I wanted to jump up to 6, and I will just have 6 with the land drop. They will cryptic it again, which is also, I mean, fine for them, because they just kind of keep churning through their deck, right? And just cashing in the cryptics. So I get that. So let's just play the Teferi. And now best case was if they didn't have any counterspell, because I could just hold up Fawn. Now if they have their own Fawn, that would be very bad, which they don't. I will just plus and pass and see what happens. I can then play Yorion Blink Spreading Seas, which also means I can just Teferi minus. So I can go Teferi minus on Seas, draw, play Seas, draw, play Yorion, Blink Seas, and Teferi, draw off the Seas, have the Teferi. That's the plan. Let's hope they don't have like a Dreadball or that type of stuff. Or eliminate. What? I will gladly take a plains and hold up path this turn for whatever reason. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A bolt? Sure. Another bolt? Snap bolt. Or a K command? Sure. That's fine. I'll discard 1, 2, 3. I'll just discard an island. I have enough lands already. And Thought Scour now in order not to represent a potential mystical dispute, which is an interesting plan. So, Yorion. Trigger. This. Done. Pass. Trigger. Attach it here. Draw. This sphere is also rubbish. Shock. Shock in, really. Snap. Sure. Snap War. Snap Cryptic. Bounce Yorion, draw. War. That's a weird play. I mean, whatever they're going to do is weird. And why would they shock in the first place? What is that opponent thinking? I'll just make a bolt. They choose bolt. Okay. Now into the story. Okay. Can't do much about it. Unfortunately for me, I don't have a dispute, which would be bolt. Me. There was a terrible use of a Snapcaster. I will keep this path here. I will have this here. Attack them down to 9. And unfortunately not at 8. So it's not a clear kill the following turn. I can only hope they like fetch or something. Or they Thoughtseize themselves. I mean, they lose to life because of the Thoughtseize. So, Colonnade in Yorion, 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 Colonnade in Yorion. Will I path it? I won't, sure. Colonnade in Yorion, Colonnade in Yorion. It's still 2 attacks. With the Colonnade, that are 2 attacks with the Colonnade. So I'm not without a game plan, so to speak. Oops. Please work. Please, please, please be dead to this Colonnade. Please, 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 please be dead to this Colonnade. Ah. For whatever's sake. Yeah. But let's see if they have anything besides that. Or whether they'll be just playing off the top like we are. And no, these two... Oh, God. Yeah. Terrible. Another snap. Targeting Thought Scour. Okay, path it. Let's just cut them off of like this potential, you know, bolt you kill. Just Thought Scour. Sure, that's a terrible use of a Snapcaster. Path, 4th path. Sure. Bolt me for whatever reason. Yep. Yep. So they do have... What? A bolt? They could have just literally flashed this back. Whoa. In your Cryptic control deck. In your Cryptic mother freaking control deck. What? Oh God, like they're being really aggressive, right? I don't think that's a good choice. That's weird. That was supremely weird. Let's just keep drawing. We're literally dead here, so we have to draw something. That is considered something, I guess. Like I literally need to do this, so I will. Yep. Let's just take one last draw step. But Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Let's just go to the wrap-up section. Okay, wrap-up. Let's make a few changes, okay? The mana base was okay. Sure, mana base was okay. Now, let's sort it again. So, I think this is fine. I think Yorion has been fine. I think Fonts are fine. I think Teferis are fine. I think Venser, Jace, Resto was fine. I think Kitchen Finks is like, you know, the problem with Kitchen Finks is that it just doesn't do much. But let's say it's okay. What I would do, honestly, is just Teferi quantity 0. Okay, yeah. Teferi time Raveler. 3, 4, out. Okay, that's 1. To make it better against control decks, I would literally play a Mana Leak or Remand. So I think that's like you could, and I will just cut this and like Clique was like, it's like I think I'd rather play like Clique, like Mana Leaks to actually be in some kind of way reactive. But on the other hand, this kind of works against this, you know. So maybe not. So actually maybe not. I don't have the time to do that. Again, let's keep things as this creature package. I've got 3 slots left. Maybe still this Mana Leak, but that's an interesting question, you know, because like in these decks we used to play Mana Leaks. So these 3 slots will be like a question mark, but for now I will probably try the Mana Leaks. In the sideboard, cut the Rip, cut the Lyra, shards like, I guess. I like the purges, so I would honestly do this. I would honestly literally do this to shore up the blue matchups. And now I think no, because the model will crash. No. Okay. Now this is what I would do. This is what I would do with the deck. So really like it. I will probably run it again. I'll also take a picture of this new version, which I will be testing in the future. And yeah, that's it. And that's it for today. And please remember, hold my hand. Let's pass the turn together and see you the next time. Cheers.